Good evening all. Am I audible? All of you, आवाज आ रहा है, ऑडियो वीडियो क्लियर है? So welcome all of you to this live lecture where we discuss the complete paper analysis of one of the set of question paper, that is the question paper of February 4th. 10 questions, all of them we are discussing. ये session urgently schedule किया है because some of you told a discussion like this is needed because tomorrow is the last day for challenging the answer key also. But to be frank, I could not get time to go through all the questions in detail, just gone through all the questions. So in the discussion itself, in this class itself, the doubts you have, you can ask and we can clarify in the class itself. That is why I have urgently scheduled this lecture before your correction window is closed. Before that, maybe another detailed lecture for these questions can be done in the upcoming days also. Okay, for the new students, more about me is given here, and this is the book I have written for general aptitude section. This is the common question paper for mining engineering also, and many other papers had this questions itself. Mathematical science, mathematics, mining engineering, then civil engineering paper 2, afternoon paper, all were the same paper itself. Some other biomedical engineering also same paper, chemical engineering also same paper. So I am discussing that common paper of all these subjects, and ecology and evolution also same paper itself, and one more, geology and geophysics also same paper itself, humanities and social science also same paper, and then one more, petroleum engineering also. All these papers had this same question paper, same set of 10 questions. That is what I always tell. Aptitude section सारा streams के लिए common है, just exam different time interval में है, sorry time period में है. That is why they will make 8 set of question paper or 10 set of question paper, because normally 8 time slots are there. So 8 paper, but the type of questions all are same. What I am trying to say is, those of you are watching this video as a practice material for the GATE 2025, yes session equally important है for all streams, for everyone who is preparing for GATE aptitude, ये important है. Okay, so let us discuss. So happy to hear Shubhangi. So happy to see many of the students who have attended my class are joining this lecture also. And CSIR-NET aspirants, full length course is currently running at 10 AM, live classes, recording are also available. More about it towards the end of the class. New students, check the description of the video to get more free study materials, Telegram group, Telegram channel, WhatsApp group, etc. So let us start today's discussion. So this is the first question in this paper. So try this question, all of you. Yeah, you can mention your answers because all of you or most of you have tried these questions, I guess. So mention kariye answer and then we will start explaining. Good evening, one and everyone. Yeah, do hit the like button if you are watching this session and if you think that this session will be useful, and do share this video to maximum people. ये same type का question almost all papers में one question था. Verbal aptitude का question है. If arrow denotes increasing order of intensity, then the meaning of word drizzle, rain, downpour. Drizzle means light rain, slight, small rain only, and rain little more higher intensity rain. Downpour means very huge rain, the intensity is so higher. So drizzle, rain, downpour are all commonly what we call rain. Iska different intensity is denoted by these three words. Similarly, quarrel, feud. Quarrel means a fight. Feud also a little more serious fight over land. That can be an example of a feud. ऐसा है तो उसका लाइटर वर्जन होना चाहिए. बॉग, डिदर, डॉज, बिकर. हाँ, वर्ड्स तो थोड़ा ट्रिकी ही है. इसमें बिकर आंसर है. बिकर का मीनिंग है फाइटिंग फॉर अ सिली रीजन, फाइटिंग फॉर अ स्मॉल रीजन, दैट इज बिकर. सो बिकर होना चाहिए आंसर. वर्ड पावर वाला, वोकैबुलरी वाला क्वेश्चन था, टफर क्वेश्चन था, because these words, if you don't know the meaning, it is difficult to answer this. Okay, this question we have discussed many times in the class. A separate lecture itself was there for syllogisms. Syllogism ka basic question hai. As I told, this is a primary analysis after Gate have published the key. So maybe detailed lectures on the same topic or same questions we will have in the future. Okay, ये question का answer क्या है? सबको ये question का answer मिला? बताइए क्या answer मिला? Mining engineering students of mine who I have taught, have you tried this question? And many of the mathematical science humanities stream students also have attended my classes. Any answers? Very simple question. Okay, I'll explain then. All heroes are winners. All heroes are winners. All x r y कैसा denote कर सकता है? X subset of y. All x r y. Heroes, all heroes, H for heroes are winners. W be the winner set. And all winners are lucky people. So winner set should be subset of lucky people set. Lucky people set. ऐसा है तो all x r y does not means all y are x. All x r y just means some x, some y are x. So similarly, all lucky people are heroes is mentioned. That is clearly wrong, na? All lucky people means this is the set of lucky people. All of them are inside hero set. Is it correct? Definitely wrong, na? वो clearly wrong है. So statement 1 तो गलत है. Statement 1 तो गलत है. ये hero set, ये winner set और ये lucky people set है तो all lucky people are heroes गलत है. Some lucky people are heroes. Some lucky people are heroes. Yes, that is correct. लकी पीपल में से एक सबसेट हीरोज है. ये पीपल हीरोज होना जरूरी नहीं है. सम लकी पीपल आर हीरोज इज मेकिंग सेंस. या ऑल एक्स आर वाई, दिस वी हैव डिस्कस्ड इन द डिटेल लेक्चर. ऑल एक्स आर वाई इंप्लाइज सम वाई आर एक्स. सम वाई आर एक्स. लाइक ऑल ह्यूमंस आर मैमल्स है तो सम मैमल्स आर ह्यूमंस सही होगा. सो ये स्टेटमेंट करेक्ट है. एंड सम विनर्स आर हीरोज. हाँ, सेम लॉजिक. ये विनर सेट का सबसेट है heroes. So some of these winners are heroes. Remaining winners may not be heroes. May not be. So statement 3 भी conclude कर सकता है. So 2 and 3 conclude कर सकता है. So option B is the answer. Any doubts, please ask. If there is any doubt, please ask. If not, we will go to the next question. This is the next question. Number system question. Percentage also involved. If you have tried, mention your answers. Those of you are watching this as a recording, if you are attending this as a practice session, pause the video and try the question and then continue watching the question, watching the solution. Any answers? Okay, so I'll explain then. A student was supposed to multiply a positive real number p with another positive real number q. Instead, the student divided p by q. If the percentage error in the student's answer is 80%. So error. So how much is the error? We will write it down. So he was supposed to multiply p with another real number q. So p into q is actual product. actual product P into Q है and the product he got or the value he got is P by Q. So error कितना होगा? Actual value से obtained value subtract किया तो error मिलेगा ना. PQ minus P by Q will be the error. Like you are supposed to get 20 as the answer for a question. You got 18. मतलब error कितना हो गया? You will say 20 minus 18, 2 is the error. 2 compared to 20 is the error percentage. If you want to find 2 compared to 20 into 100, that is the error percentage. Or 2 by 20 कितना percentage है? That is the error percentage. Same way, PQ minus P by Q, PQ से compare किया तो because PQ is the original product. वो ओरिजिनल प्रोडक्ट यहाँ 20 से कंपेयर किया ना, सेम वे PQ से कंपेयर किया तो वो परसेंटेज होगा द रिक्वायर्ड परसेंटेज. वो परसेंटेज 80% है. सो दिस इज इक्वल टू 80 by 100. 80% मीन्स 80 by 100. सो ये सॉल्व किया तो Q का वैल्यू मिलेगा. ये कैसा सॉल्व कर सकता है? इफ यू सॉल्व द न्यूमरेटर ऑफ द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड, इफ यू सॉल्व इट, PQ क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई किया तो PQ स्क्वायर माइनस P बाई Q मिलेगा डिवाइडेड बाई PQ. ये PQ और Q मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा, दैट इज PQ स्क्वायर माइनस P बाई PQ इंटू Q, दैट इज PQ स्क्वायर. ये सिंप्लीफाई किया तो स्प्लिट अप किया तो PQ स्क्वायर बाई PQ स्क्वायर 1 माइनस P बाई PQ स्क्वायर. P बाई PQ स्क्वायर P कैंसिल होके 1 बाई Q स्क्वायर होगा. 1 minus 1 by Q square is equal to 80 by 100. 80 by 100 है right hand side. 80 by 100 is cancelling, you will get 4 by 5 ना. 4 by 5. अभी इसको simplify किया तो 4 by 5 to the left side. 1 minus 4 by 5 is 1 by Q square. 1 by Q square. 1 minus 4 by 5 is 1 by 5. 1 by 5 is equal to 1 by Q square, मतलब Q square क्या होगा? Q square 5 होगा ना. Q square 5 है तो Q क्या है? root 5 है. So option D is the answer. That is how to solve it. सबको clear है ये? How option D is the answer. Next question, we have discussed this formula in the class itself in my previous lecture on number system itself. Important formula I have taught you. Sum of consecutive positive odd numbers is n square. Sum of first 20 positive consecutive odd positive numbers means 20 square, because sum of first n odd numbers is n square. Sum of first n odd numbers is n square divided by, so sum of the first 20 consecutive positive odd numbers is 20 square. 20 square divided by 20 square क्या है? That is what the question is asking. 20 square by 20 square तो 1 होना चाहिए ना. So option A is the answer. 1 is the answer. All of you understood? Next question, very good question on ratio proportion. So let us try this. The ratio of the number of girls to boys in class 8 is same as the number of boys to girls in class 9. Class 8 में girls to boys ratio, class 9 में boys to girls ratio से equal है. The total number of students in class 8 and 9 is given as 450 and 360. If the number of girls in class 8 and class 9 is same, so this is where we have to start. Let us assume that same number of girls in class 8 x assume करो. So class 9 में भी girls का number x है. So if I tabulate class 8, class 9, boys and girls, दोनों क्लास में गर्ल्स का नंबर में x अस्यूम कर रहा है, क्योंकि क्वेश्चन में लिखा है दोनों क्लास में गर्ल्स का नंबर इक्वल है. और टोटल पीपल कितना होगा? टोटल क्वेश्चन में लिखा है क्लास 8 में 450 पीपल एंड क्लास 9 में वो 360 है. तो बॉयज का नंबर आई कैन राइट इट टू अवॉइड राइटिंग मोर अननोन्स. आई कैन राइट 450 से x कम किया तो बाकी बॉयज होगा ना, और यहाँ 360 है, सो 360 से x कम किया तो बाकी गर्ल्स मिलेगा. अभी फर्स्ट सेंटेंस एक और बार रीड करिए, इजी होगा एंड सॉल्यूशन. रेशियो ऑफ नंबर ऑफ गर्ल्स टू बॉयज इन क्लास 8. गर्ल्स टू बॉयज इन क्लास 8 कितना होगा? गर्ल्स x है, बॉयज 450 माइनस x है, x by 450 minus x होगा. That is equal to boys to girls in class 9. Boys कितना है? 360 minus x divided by x होगा. यहाँ पे boys to girls to boys है, यहाँ पे girls to boys है. ये दोनों equal है. ये दोनों equal है तो either इसको simplify करके क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करके simplify करके x का वैल्यू निकाल सकता है, but that will create a quadratic equation solving scenario, वो avoid करना है तो अभी elimination करिए. I have taught you in many of the previous classes, be flexible with the methods. The 15 shortcut methods I have discussed in the previous YouTube lectures, you can check out. So ऑप्शंस अभी एलिमिनेशन बाय सब्स्टिट्यूशन कर सकता है आफ्टर रीचिंग दिस इक्वेशन यूजिंग मैथमेटिकल डायरेक्ट मेथड. फर्स्ट ऑप्शन सब्स्टिट्यूट किया तो x के जगह 150 सब्स्टिट्यूट किया तो क्या मिलेगा 150 बाई 450 माइनस 150 तो 300 है. राइट हैंड साइड 360 माइनस 150 तो 210 डिवाइडेड बाई 150. ये दोनों इक्वल नहीं होगा क्योंकि ये 1 से कम है, ये 1 से ज़्यादा है. सो ऑप्शन ए इक्वल नहीं है. सो ऑप्शन ए एलिमिनेट कर सकता है. Option B 200 है तो if you substitute 200 into this equation, 200 by 450 minus 200, 250 is equal to 360 minus 200, 160 by 200. So 200 by 250 is 4 by 5. 160 by 200 भी 40 से cancel किया तो 4 by 5 मिलेगा. Left hand side equal to right hand side. So option B is not creating a contradiction. So option B is the answer. सबको clear है? So option B is the answer. These were the first 5 questions. All of you clear about all these 5 questions? Please mention. And those of you attended the exam, how was the exam? Especially those of you attended my class. Hope you were able to do few questions from aptitude easily. Yeah, few questions were tougher. Especially 2-3 questions in the 2-mark section were tougher. 1-mark questions, it was little time consuming but doable only. 1-mark questions were moderate level only. But very silly questions were very less. That is true. All were moderate and 2-3 questions were little harder also. Okay. So, 6th question. This was a 2-mark question. 2-mark question sentence completion ka. Grammar based या usage based question है. Try this all of you. I'll get some water and come try this and post your answer in the chat. Okay, I hope all of you got the answer. So by substituting each options you can easily do it. Not very difficult. Substitute all 4 options. You can easily do it. Yokoroi stands dash as an author. Stands out as an author. That is the correct usage. Na? Stands out. Stands down is a negative word. Stands out as an author. As an author, he is good or she is good. That is what they are trying to say. So stands out. So that itself eliminate B and C options. अभी stands out. बचा हुआ दोनों ऑप्शन में डाउन है. So you don't have to worry about the second blank. दोनों ऑप्शन डाउन बता रहा है. As an honorary fellow, after she stood in, remaining options में in or by है. By is clearly correct ना. Stood by her writing. Stood by the ideology. So again, that is usage. When you substitute itself, that you can get. By her writings that stand for the freedom of speech. For the freedom of speech. So the prepositions you need to connect. That was the idea. We have discussed a separate lecture on prepositions itself. So option D is the correct answer. Elimination से easy था. 2 mark के लिए ये easy question था. 1 mark के लिए ये question difficult है. But you are getting 2 mark for this question. By spending some time by substituting each option, you can easily do this. So next question, this question again, this was asked in a previous CSIR-NET exam. ये same question. ये gate में आया था, but this was a previous CSIR-NET question, same question repeated. So I will explain. Yeah, all of you try it first. All of you try. Any answers? Okay, so I'll explain. Seven identical cylindrical chalk sticks are fitted tightly in a cylindrical container. Cylinder is a 3D shape, but we only have to consider the cross section, which is a circle, and chalk sticks, so uska bhi cross section circle hai. Yeah, it is a 3D shape, but we need to make a ratio comparison, na? So first the front cross section and all other cross sections, the infinitely many cross sections, सब में occupied space to empty space ratio equal होगा. That is why finding the ratio for a single circle, this circle, big circle, which have 7 smaller circle tightly packed, that is enough actually. क्योंकि the length that they are, the cylinder have, that is the same for the chalks also, that is the same for the big cylinder also. That is why that will not change the answer. That is why don't only consider the circle. Abhi, length of the container is equal to the length of the chalk sticks. That is why I told you only consider the circle. If you consider the 3D shape, it will take more time. Answer will be same, but it will take more time. Ratio of the occupied space. Occupied space means ये circles है ना, 7 circles का area है. या 7 circles का area. यहाँ पे taking example method use कर सकता है. 15 method में से taking example method use कर सकता है. How taking example method will help? Take an example for the radius of the circle. I will take 1 as the example for the radius of each of the small circle. So इसका radius 1 है, इसका भी radius 1 है. और ये भी 1 है. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3 होगा big circle का radius. क्योंकि ये 3 circle tightly packed है, the diameter of the circle will be formed from the diameter of the 3 circles. Yes, so small 3 circle का diameter से equal होगा big circle का diameter. Big circle का diameter 6 होगा ना, because small circle each of their diameters are 2, because we are assuming 1 as the radius of the small circle. So 6 होगा diameter of the big circle, so 3 होगा diameter of the, radius of the big circle. 3 होगा radius of the big circle. Each small circle का radius 1 है, each big circle का radius 3 है. So occupied space का area क्या होगा? Occupied space area of occupied space divided by area of empty space. Occupied space area is 7 times pi 1 square. क्यों? 7 circle का sum होगा ना occupied space, these 7 circle का area का sum. Circle area is pi radius square. The radius we have considered is 1. So pi 1 square divided by empty space का area के लिए big circle area, which is pi 3 square, because 3 is the radius of the big circle, minus all 7 circle area added. All 7 circle area added is 7 into pi 1 square, that is 7 pi. अभी इसको सिंप्लीफाई किया तो आंसर मिलेगा. न्यूमरेटर में 7 pi है, डिनोमिनेटर में 9 pi minus 7 pi है. That is finally 7 pi divided by 2 pi मिलेगा. Pi and pi cancel किया तो मिलेगा 7 by 2. Again, taking example is not mandatory. You can take let R be the small radius, then 3R will be the large radius, and proceed that way. It will take more time. That is why I took examples. So option B is the answer. This was the 7th question. This was a data interpretation question. Try it, all of you. Thank you so much, Ria. Thank you for the good words. Those of you who are watching this session live or recorded, if you feel this session is useful, do hit the like button, do share this video to more people, and a free GATE course is available in this YouTube channel, GATE General Aptitude Complete Course. All topics of GATE are covered in detail, and many students after the exam also told that free playlist itself helped them to score good number of questions in 2024 GATE. Okay, a question try kariye. Or if you have tried, mention your answers. Okay. It looks like a complicated graph, but it is actually simple. Let's read. The plot below shows the relationship between the mortality risk of cardiovascular disease and the number of steps a person walks per day. So analyze the x-axis and y-axis carefully. Steps per day. 5000 steps per day hai to mortality risk of cardiovascular disease will be about 0.4, little more than 0.4, 0.4 something or 0.442 or something. If it is 10,000, the risk is just below 0.2. Yeah, I will approximate it. ये approximately 0.4 है, ये approximately 0.2 है. 15,000 steps है तो ये approximately 0.1 है. 20,000 steps है तो approximately 0.05 है. Approximately. So now let us check each options. The risk reduction on increasing the steps per day from 0 to 10,000 is less than the risk reduction on increasing the steps from 10,000 to 20,000. 0 to 10,000 risk reduction कितना है? 0 है तो 1. 1 means 100% risk. 1 means 100% risk. 2, 10,000 it is 0.2. 1 becoming 0.2 means 100% becoming 20%. Percentage wise if you say 80%. Or 1 to 0.2 we can say 0.8. 0.8 is the reduction. But 10,000 to 20,000 it is just 0.2 to 0.05. That is percentage wise बताया तो 20% से 5% तक. That is just 15% reduction ना. So 0 to 10,000 lesser नहीं है, 0 to 10,000 more है. इसलिए option A answer नहीं है. Clear है ना? Option A answer नहीं है. Now let us check option B. Risk reduction on increasing steps from 0 to 5,000. 0 to 5,000 it is 1 becoming 0.4 approximately. 0.4 नहीं 0.4142 है. That is almost 0.6 का reduction. That is 60% का reduction percentage wise. Is less than the risk reduction in 15,000 to 20,000. No. 15,000 to 20,000 is almost a flat curve. That means the reduction is so minimal. Like 0.6 say 0.5 तक maybe. या 0.4 तक. That is just 2%. ये 60% का difference है. So 0 to 5,000 lesser है, again गलत. Clearly you can see the initial dip is larger than the final. Finally it is like a flattened curve. That is why option B भी answer नहीं है. For any 5,000 increment in steps per day, the largest risk reduction occurs on going from 0 to 5,000. That is what I just told. Initial risk reduction is so rapid. 0 to 5,000 तक almost 5,000 तक 60% का reduction है. 1 to 0.4. 1 to 0.4. 1 to 0.4. So that is why it is 60% reduction. That is the largest risk reduction, that is clear. Because 5,000 to 10,000 it is just 20%. Yeah, 0.4 to 0.2. 0.2 ka. 10,000 to 15,000 is even lesser. 15,000 to 20,000 is even lesser. The slope of the curve is enough actually. Exactly telling the value also is not needed. Yes, slope maximum hai na, compared to this or this or this. Yes, slope maximum. So clearly ऑप्शन सी इज द करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. ऑप्शन सी करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट है. सबको क्लियर है ना? ऑप्शन सी करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट है. अगला क्वेश्चन स्पेशल एप्टीट्यूड का क्वेश्चन है. स्पेशल एप्टीट्यूड का 2 क्वेश्चन आया था. ये क्वेश्चन सिंपल था, 2 मार्क के लिए. ये इतना मुश्किल नहीं था. केयरफुली यू हैव टू रीड द क्वेश्चन, आंसर द क्वेश्चन इफ यू हैव गॉट इट, और ट्राई इट एंड आंसर प्लीज. Due to lack of time, I will start explaining. 5 cubes of identical size and another smaller cube are assembled as shown in figure A. So 1 cube, 2nd cube, 3rd cube, 4th cube, and 5th cube below is there, one more, and one smaller cube is also there. If viewed from direction X, this is direction X, the planar image of assembly appears as figure B. वो ये फिगर नहीं दिया तो भी you can say that this is how the picture will look like, because yeah, by taking a photo in a 2D, how the 2D shape will look like. Here there is a square, so accordingly here there is a square, here there is a square. If it is in a lower level also, that is just a square, and this is also a square, this is also a square. So 4 squares like this and a small square here. That is how this picture comes, figure B. That picture put up straight. So ये direction में देखा तो this is how the picture will look like. That is clear ना? Now the question is asking, if viewed from direction Y, the planar image of assembly will appear as. ये direction में देखा तो ये direction में देखा तो ऐसा है, तो ये direction में देखा तो. So let us draw one by one. ये square confirm होगा ना, ये square होगा. Then this square also will be visible adjacent to this square, and this square is there. First we can draw this square. इसके ऊपर होगा ये square, और वो square को overlap करके ये छोटा square भी होगा ना. This small square also will be overlapping that. That means which picture is identical to that? Option A. This is the area where that square should be. This is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. So option A is the answer. सबको clear है ना? So that was the 9th question. One question remaining. This is the question I think some of you have doubt. Again, as I told, I could not go deeper into the question. I will just tell my opinion about this question. Yeah, how many of you tried this question? ये भी स्पेशल एप्टीट्यूड का क्वेश्चन है, लेकिन थोड़ा ट्रिकी ही है. स्पेशली एग्जाम हॉल में ये क्वेश्चन ट्राई कर रहा तो यू शुड बी वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट व्हाइल ट्राइंग. दिस इज सच अ क्वेश्चन. Yeah, that is a good analogy, Shubhangi. You can imagine that way. Or yeah, or many of the from distance when we see something also, can see. Yes, Shubhangi, building from below, but the problem is when we are looking at an angle, we can see more dimensions actually. If it is parallel to our eye, then that analogy is correct. From below, we are not seeing parallel to our eye now. So happy to hear, Manasvi. 8 out of 10. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. The students who are after the exam, many of the students have texted. Yeah, please let educators know whether their classes helped. So, Manasvi, you were mining engineering, right? Yeah, मेरा classes सारा gate streams के लिए gate streams से students attend किया था through YouTube also, and some through the mining institute classes also. So happy to see that many of you were able to do very well in aptitude section. Okay, ये क्वेश्चन का आंसर कुछ है? Any idea? Anyone tried this? Yeah, ये actually ये क्वेश्चन explain करना भी और मुश्किल है, but anyway I will try to explain. Again I am telling my views on this question. The answer should be, I think 120 degree should be the answer. I will tell my views on this question. As I told, in a future lecture I will give more discussion on this. This is a immediate lecture schedule because tomorrow is the last date for your correction. This question some students ask me whether this can be challenged. I think it cannot be challenged because the answer given in the key 120 degree is correct. I will give my views. You can tell what do you think about it, and if there is any correction needed, we can make it in this discussion. As I told, as I am also seeing this question a short while ago only, I got to see this question. So I will discuss anyway. Visualize a cube that is held with one of the four body diagonals aligned to the vertical axis. Body diagonal matlab kya hai? First of all, let us define that. If I am denoting this A, B, C, D as the front faces, front corners, and P, Q, R, S as the corners on the back side, body diagonals will be this PC, QD, AR and BS. ये चारों body diagonals होगा. To avoid confusion, let us take only one of the body diagonals. A, B, C, D write किया तो and P, Q, R, S. One of the body diagonals, if I say this DQ, yeah, AR is a body diagonal. AR is a body diagonal. So this body diagonal we are discussing about. So one second. Just a minute. Okay, continuing. So this AR is the body diagonal. Question में लिखा है visualize a cube that is held with one of the four body diagonals aligned to the vertical axis. Vertical axis means if this is the axis, we are keeping that AR like this. AR ऐसा होना चाहिए. And accordingly the picture, yeah, it's something like this it will be. So AR, if this is A and this is R, this is aligned like this. Or I have a cube with me. Look at this. Again, whether you can see it properly, I don't know. ये A और ये R है तो ये एक body diagonal है. ये vertically align करना है. Like the vertical line. This is a vertical line. I am aligning it parallel to this. So ऐसा है तो question is asking magnitude of minimum change of rotation is. What do you want? The view remains unchanged. ये रोटेट करके सेम व्यू मिलने के लिए मिनिमम कितना रोटेट करना है? एलिमिनेशन से करेगा, दैट विल बी बेटर. 60 डिग्री. If this is the view, yeah, have the idea of the view. Just a minute, let me see whether you are able to see it properly. Yeah, I think it is visible, or I will keep it more closer to the camera. So this is the view. Then rotating it 60, this will be something like this. The view have changed. The view have changed. Again, how much you are able to imagine this, I don't know. Maybe in the future classes we will make some diagrams to make you understand this. But for the time being, the 60 degree is clearly a different view. This is a different view. 90 degree. Many of you have doubt whether 90 degree can be the answer. In my opinion, 90 degree will be this. This is a different view. This is not same as this view. ये दो views different है. This is approximately 90. But 120 degree is something like this. This view is identical to the previous view. This is not the same corner, लेकिन ये identical है. That is why in my opinion 120 being the answer is okay, there is no problem in that. Again, those of you are asking me whether should challenge. In my opinion, no. But if you have a valid reason or valid argument for that, comment on this video. I will check that and I will see whether that can be accepted. And if you are very confident that your argument is correct, you can definitely challenge. But I think that the answer key given 120 degree is correct, because 90 will not be the answer. 120, the imagination is little tricky, like 90 being the answer, I think it is not possible. So exactly, Manasvi. Yeah, about y-axis. Okay, about, yeah, about y-axis means you have to, that is identical itself. In that case also it is the same thing happening. About the y-axis, if you are rotating like this, still 60 degree is not the same view. If this was the view initially, if you rotate this is not identical to the previous one. The corner itself have changed. 90 degree will be something like this, that is also not identical. So same logic itself. Yes, Manasvi, that is true, that is true. Again, as I told, I can be wrong in this question because I have seen this question just before this class. My thoughts on this question, when I read the question once, I think 120 degree makes sense, or 120 degree can be the correct answer. Those if you want to challenge can challenge, but if you have a proper argument or proper explanation for 90 degree being the answer, because some people texted me, can 90 degree be the answer? That is when I saw this question, but I think 120 is making sense. Again, I'm telling, if challenging the fees is less and if you are very confident that your explanation is correct, definitely you can proceed with, because if that changes the key, that is definitely will make a difference now. But my perspective, option A, the answer key given is correct. Again, you can comment on this video if there is any extra argument needed, or extra argument that you think that any other option is correct. Okay, so all the 10 questions I have shown you, and new students who are watching this lecture as a practice material, this is the complete course in this channel. About 65 lectures are already uploaded in this playlist. Topic by topic, all topics are covered in this playlist. This is useful for 2025 also. I'm telling to those people who are watching this lecture as recording for the upcoming GATE exam. I know many of you are watching this as checking whether your key is correct or your answer is correct. Those students, this lecture, as I told, is for all those common subjects which had the same question paper. So all 10 questions we discussed, and more study materials if you want. We have a Telegram channel, WhatsApp group, website, mobile application, Christy's classes. And in mobile application, we are updating more free content, and flashcards are also updated in the mobile application in these days. So all of you are welcome to download mobile application Christy's classes from Play Store, or check the description of this video. And UPSC, CSAT, CSIR-NET exam, Vedic maths also, I provide classes in this YouTube channel for free. Go through that. And CSIR के लिए paid course भी available है. Those if you are preparing for CSIR-NET exam for JRF or lectureship, this is the details of the paid course. The recorded version of the course also we are planning to start in the upcoming weeks. So CSIR-NET aspirants, this check the description of the video for more details, or check this poster where you can see more details. Any other doubts on this question paper or anything else? Remaining subjects, if you have any doubt, post it. We will schedule a paper analysis or full paper discussion session. Otherwise, in the next PU, and that which is available in Amazon is the latest edition itself, PU. वो buy कर सकता है. ये वीडियो के description में भी the link is available. In Amazon only the latest edition, whichever edition is available, latest edition only is available. Okay, so that's it. If there is no other doubts, let's conclude. Do hit the like button if the session was useful, and if my classes helped you, do let me know in the comments. That will be a motivation for me to give more quality content in the future and inspire more students to learn general aptitude also. So that's it. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. Have a good night. See you all on the next lecture or next paper analysis session also we will plan. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.